I messed up the first live because I didn't put the chat option there. So we can't have that. So I had to go ahead and redo the whole live over again. So hopefully you guys understand what's going on. Um, if you guys would like to purchase a reading during the live, I will put you guys on the list. If you guys are waiting for a free question, you guys will have to wait until the list is completed. So, yeah. You guys have to wait until the list is completely complete for those that are paid that have paid prior to the live and those who have paid during the live. So typically what I do every Friday, I do half price one question readings. Typically my one question readings are $10. Every Friday I do them for $5 and I allow people to submit a question. So that's how I do it. Okay. The pregnancy readings that I was speaking of, you guys, is not to validate whether somebody is pregnant or when are you going to get pregnant. It's more so of any questions you have if you guys are pregnant. For some reason, I feel guided to do a reading for pregnant women. I don't know why. But eventually, I will get around to that when Spirit guides me to do it. Alright, so let me start the list. Anybody that's waiting for a free question, you guys, we'll have to wait because the people that paid for their questions are the priority readings first. They paid. So those first and then that. So please allow me to get to everybody equally and fairly in the order that I'm receiving the questions. If you guys cannot stay to watch your question being read, please tell me, like, okay, here's another pet peeve of mine. When you guys submit a payment for a question, please make sure that you put your question in the note section just in case you guys aren't here to watch it and I have to do your question and you're not here. It's an issue. And I don't like having to, be like, okay, where's the person at and all of that. So please make sure that you have included your question in the note section of your payment. Okay? So I know what I'm reading for or about, at least. And I will leave your name in the timestamps in the description box when the live is completely over, so you guys can come back and watch it just in case you're not here hanging on to the live. So that's how I do it. All right. So let's go ahead and do it. I don't really like doing predictive readings like that because I have done pregnancy readings for family and I've been accurate before, but I don't feel comfortable doing those generally for people. So I had to. All right. So first person on my list was Daisy. Okay, we are at 317. Let's do it. Where's Daisy at? Okay, Daisy, your question is, how does this person feel about you? How does this person feel? No problem, Keisha. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable in those types of readings, so I'll pass on that. Thank you for 11 guidance, truth, and clarity for Daisy in regards to this specific person that she's asking about. How does this person feel about her? What are their feelings? What is this person's feelings? Spirit, thank you. Ace of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, I heard they don't want to lose you in some sense or lose something that you guys have already, whatever's established. Ooh, these cards flew out of my hand. The Four of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So this person definitely looks at you as, I would say this is wifey material, honestly, because you have the Queen of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles. It's like a wife type of vibe. Four of Wands is known as a marriage card. It could be a happy home card. It could just be some sort of celebratory energy. The Five of Pentacles is that energy that I feel like they don't want to lose something when it comes to the Ace of Cups. There is love here. There is pure love. It doesn't necessarily have to be boxed into friendship, romance, this, that. It could be all of those things, actually. please check the description box, you guys. No super chat payments. You guys have to pay directly from my website because I don't. Let me just break this down real quick. That was your reading, Daisy, by the way. Let me break it down real quick. Why my happy hour readings are not. I would rather. Some people did pay through Cash App. So just as a future tense, if you guys are watching, I would prefer that you guys pay directly from my website so there's no scam likely situations. Because there's some people that dispute the payment with their bank once they're done getting the reading or whatever through this, because it could just look like, oh, I just sent somebody some money, this was unauthorized or something. So if it's coming from my website, which I have a policy of no refunds, I can track it and I can verify that with PayPal if someone does try that again. So I would prefer you guys paying directly from my website, which has specific happy hour products that you guys can purchase. Okay, so it's much easier for the both of us. You pay it right to my website. It's easier than doing all that other stuff. So that's why I do that. So please check the description box, y'all. Thank you. What's up? I'm gonna call you Miss McDonald because you know I don't know how to pronounce your name. I forget all the time. So yes, please no super chat. It's okay, you guys. If you guys paid through Cash App, that's cool. I'm just like from now on, just letting you guys know from my website, so there's no issues. Okay. All right. Next person was Miss Desiree. Where you at? Actually, hold on. That was PayPal. Let me do the people that did Cash App first. Sorry. So Brianna. Because there's not ever really too many people that pay from Cash App, so it's like a small select. So that's usually why I do it first. I do those people first. Okay. So Brianna, let's see. Alright. So I already, So you're good. I know what you said. I just now seen that, but you're good. So I'm just gonna, you know what it is. Alright, so let's see. What does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about you? Please clear out any energies I may have read for prior to this reading. Make sure the energies are pure and clear for each person that I read for. What is it that, how does this person feel? What does this person feel? What does this person feel? Okay, so you have the Knight of Swords, the Judgment card. Judgment, Page of Swords, or Knight of Swords. Why can't I talk? Knight of Swords, and Judgment. Seven of Swords. Four of Cups. Okay. I feel like this person is not being honest in some sense, or they may feel like they need to be straightforward and honest about something that they're not being clear about their feelings. They may not be telling you that they're not interested, or that they don't want to exchange something romantically, or it's something about they don't want to give emotionally, or they're not receptive to something that's being given to them. They're kind of closed off from it. And I feel like this person is not being forthcoming about their feelings in some sense. This is a lot of communicative energy. With the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Swords can represent communication as well, or thoughts. The Judgment card, I feel like has something to do with like a phone call. It could be a message. It could be spirits, like a divine message or something like that. But I feel like this person is not receptive to something that's being given to them emotionally, or they don't want any emotional attachments or something like that. Like this person isn't being forthcoming. That's pretty much what I'm getting. I hope that makes sense. No super chat. Please check the description. Where's my boo Fluffy? She's my mediator, but she's probably not on. So please check the description, you guys. No super chat. You guys have to pay directly from my website. The link is in the description box. It will send you directly to my website. Come on, YouTube. Don't play me like that. Okay. Alright, who else? Let's see. Who else paid from Cash App? Cookie. Then we'll get to those who paid through my website. You guys are welcome. Lasana. Don't do that again. Remember the last time you said that? I wasn't trying to be insensitive when I called them lasagna, but you know I'm goofy and I had to. Okay. So Cookie, where we at? 11:33. Okay. How will it go? Let's see. Divine Spirit, I thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity. Probability of this situation, if she joins this specific group, how will it more than likely go for her? How will it most likely go for Cookie? What do you see? Most likely. Why is YouTube acting stupid? Trying to watch the chat from my tablet and then work from my iPad while I'm streaming on my phone. Like, it's too much, but I'm trying to like keep up with the chat so I don't miss anything. Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Death card. So this could actually be I feel like this could be a positive shift for you financially. It could be some sort of I don't know why I'm getting like teaching, not really responsibility, but more so about leadership skills when it comes to something financial. Not sure what this is about, but that's what I'm getting on top. King of Cups. You got two kings. The Knight of Wands. So it could be like some sort of learning experience for maybe two, like it could be specifically two men. They could be the heads of the whole situation or something like that. But I do feel like it's teaching something about building financially, leadership skills or something like that. I do see that it's transformative with the Death card. So it could be taken in a sense of like, I heard the word understudy or something like that. These are the words that are popping out at me, so I'm trying to make sense, but hopefully you understand what that means. Those are the words that stand out. I don't think there's anything else that wants to come out with that, but that's what I'm getting, like the probability of that, of you joining that group. That's what you would get out of it. How does Spirit see a relationship? Does Spirit see a relationship coming for you this year? Thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity, Most High God. What do you see coming in love? Two wands. Two wands flew out of the deck. Coming for Cookie this year when it comes to love. What do you see? Any major energies or anything that she needs to be mindful of, aware of, or look forward to? Anything that's of relevance or importance in her love life for this year. Okay, Six of Pentacles. Four of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. Be shifting my boobs around a lot because I made a little scarf tank top thing. And all right, anyway. Two of Wands, I get the word adventure. I feel like what's coming for you, you have the option to choose. It could be a person with this Knight of Pentacles versus, okay, so it's like something about your focus. There's two opposite energies I'm picking up. I'm picking up an energy of like someone that's more receptive, giving to you in some way, where it's mutual give and take. And then there's the opposite end of maybe another person or an energy of someone who's not receptive to love, someone who's emotionally unavailable. So it could be that these could be two things that are coming in that you have a choice between, or wherever you're at this point right now in your journey, wherever you decide to step forward, the type of partnership that you're looking for, it all depends on your choices. So I get something, I don't know, this Knight of Pentacles could actually be someone that's coming in, and I feel like it's someone who has something to offer rather than maybe past situations where you dealt with people that were emotionally unavailable. So I'm trying to pinpoint this, like, because sometimes when I get messages, they're like bits and pieces of things. It's not always straightforward, and I don't know if that's because sometimes it's not for me. That's the thing. I have to separate myself from the reading because it's not for me, and I have to just say what I pick up. But it's like I'm trying to make it make sense, and I'll be like, well, Spirit, I just want it to be straightforward for the person. But it's just, that's what I'm getting. So I hope that makes sense. Alright, if you guys sent it through PayPal or Cash App, that's cool. But at this point, you guys just in the future, you guys do decide to partake in the Friday live reading thing, just make sure that you guys do it directly from our website next time. So it's easier to track with PayPal because I don't want no issues with like people making false claims of unauthorized payments and stuff. I don't like when people do that. That's happened a few times. So it's easier to do it this way because I can track it. And I have a policy on my website that says no refund. So make sure that when you invest your money into something, that's something that you're willing to take the chance on, because not all the time you're going to like what you hear, what you get, or who knows. So, all right. One more question from Cookie, and then I'm going to move on to the next people on the list. Your last question was, what does Spirit have to say about me and nursing school? What does Spirit have to say about you and nursing school? Let's see. Thank you, Spirit, for your love and guidance, truth, and clarity. What is it that you would like to say or want Cookie to know about nursing school? Anything of relevance or importance that she needs to know? Any areas of that? Please read the description box, everybody. Please, please, and thank you. To be added to the list, those are for people that paid for a question. If you want a free question, you guys will have to wait till the list is over, and then I will just randomly choose people. So the 8 of Pentacles came out. The King of Wands came out with the 2 of Swords. So what does Spirit want you to know about nursing school? Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of unknown, the unknown, a lot of questions, a lot of maybe doubt, or just being torn in some sort of direction. But I get that this could be an energy of being too focused on perfecting something rather than putting yourself in a position of what you're being called to do or who you're being called to be. That's exactly what's coming out. Because I get like Spirit is wanting you to be a little more confident about your stance, or confident at where you are at this moment, even if you have some doubts here, or because this could easily be like borderline too much thinking, or just going back and forth in something to the point where you're causing yourself to be a little bit unclear. But I just keep getting, continue to work towards something, keep putting energy into whatever you've been investing your time and energy to, even if it's just a dream for right now. because it's going to pay off. The Eight of Pentacles is close to the Ten of Pentacles. It's almost coming to fruition. But I get like Spirit wants you to step into the full energy of who you are called to be. It's not that you're becoming it necessarily. It's like you are it. You're just stepping into that energy, if that makes any bit of sense. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Desiree 2038. Alright, Miss Desiree, what was your question? Let's see. Let me see. Alright, Desiree, your question was, or you had two questions. What will be the outcome of my friend visiting me next month? So let's see what the probable outcome is, you guys. Like I said, I don't do them set in stone readings. You guys know. What is the probability based off of your energy, based off of her energy? Thank you for your love and guidance, truth and clarity. Desiree and her friend, what do you see the most likely outcome of this friend visiting next month? What do you see, Spirit? Most likely the energies between the situation, or in the situation. Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Okay, interesting. I get this vibe, like, yeah, I feel fun. I feel like there'll be more to learn about each other, especially with being in each other's space. Whether you learn something new about each other, whether you guys have been separated for some time, or this is your first time meeting or something. Either way it goes, you're going to learn something new about each other. But I get one of you are more mature than the other person. It's kind of like babysitting a little bit. Like you guys match your vibrations are, okay, so I'm looking at it like this. You got the king with the knight. So obviously the king is like the daddy, and then the Knight of Wands is like the son type of vibe. They're the same, like, you know, they're the same vibe, same tribe, but one is a little more less mature than the other person in some instance. But there's something to learn from one another, or you're going to learn more about each other, or maybe this is what you're going to learn, that one of the other is more mature than the other person. It doesn't have to be anything necessarily bad, but yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's pretty straightforward. What is currently blocking us from being close again? That might be what it is, but let's see. I don't know. Let's see. What's blocking Desiree and her friend from becoming close again? What's blocking these two from becoming close again? Five of Cups. The World card. Three of Swords. So someone, I don't really feel like this has anything to do with like you versus me type of vibe. It's more so someone versus themselves, or something that they're going through on their own. So what could have separated you guys a little bit, whether it was communication wise, emotionally, or just not being on the same page like you once were? I feel more so it could have been someone going through a depression, or someone is going through some sort of endings in their life, needing to let go, maybe some sort of pivotal moment in their life where they went through a transition, some sort of releasing. So when you guys get back together, like come around with one another again, I feel like maybe that's what you guys will learn. Maybe someone actually matured. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe one of you, like, you might be able to teach the other person something, or vice versa. Or one person where they might have been immature in one area of their life, they've matured. So maybe you guys will see that in each other. So I don't really feel like what caused this was anything between the two of you. More so looks like a personal thing, and just other things going on in their life, period. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like something to do with healing too. So I hope that resonates. I hope that makes sense. All right. Next person is Monica. Okay, Monica, 2505. 2505. Okay, time stamp. Miss Monica, let's see what you got. You have 2 questions. What do I need to know right now? What is it? The list is not really too long. I did have a couple people submit as soon as I got on, but it's not that bad. So, alright. Thank you for your loving guidance and clarity for Monica. What is it that she needs to know at this point in space and time? What is it that she needs to know? The Hierophant. You guys can still submit. Just have patience with me, give me 10 feet. Strength. You're welcome, Desiree, no problem. You got a lot of majors. What's good? 2 of Cups. So the Hierophant, the Strength card, and the 2 of Cups. So I feel like what Spirit wants you to know right now, or what do you need to know right now? So this obviously has something to do with commitments and value sets that you have. Being dedicated to things. So it could be, I want to clarify. And do some. The Lovers, the 6 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. A lot of cards. Number 6, you got 6 cards. So the vibration of this energy, I feel, has something to do with harmony and balance and partnerships of all sorts. You have 2 cards with 6. You got the Lovers, which is the 6 major arcana, and the 6 of Cups. Again, that energy of 6. So this has something to do with like partnerships, again, balance, harmony. You have almost all soulmate cards. The 6 of Cups, the Lovers, and the 2 of Cups. So this could have something to do with the soulmate energy. I feel like Spirit may be telling you not to give up in some instance as it pertains to a soul bond, a soul connection. But I also feel like there's this point where you have to stay strong within yourself and know what it is that you stand for and what you believe and what your value is when it comes to your relationships in life. And it could also pertain to romance. I do feel like there's a point where you're going to have to cut something loose out of the way, whether that be something within yourself that could be blocking you from receiving and giving, something about reciprocal energies. So it's kind of like maybe learning to dedicate something to you first before that can happen outside of you, if that makes sense. And I don't feel like this is just romance, but it could resonate more so with love and romance for you. But I feel like partnerships first with yourself, but also as it pertains to other connections too. So I hope that makes sense. I don't know, it's kind of PC, but I hope it makes sense. Your second question, what does this specific person truly want me to know? I'm going to use my note cards. Like, I love Mystic Moon's, what you call it? The twin flame messages, but a little bit, it could be a little bit too, like, romance, too in that space. So, I'm going to use mine. Thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity. What is the specific person I want Monica to know? What is it that they truly want her to know? Please direct us to the most accurate thing. Okay. I pulled a whole bunch of my song cards. I'm not going to use that. But what did come out is I've got work to do. Pull one more. You've got work to do. What? That's funny. I've got work to do. You got work to do. So, yeah. So they're acknowledging that there's some faults within themselves, and they're also like, pointing some things that you might need to work out. They do miss you. I miss you, and I have your selfies. I tried to make an Instagram. It got wet. It's like an Instagram little symbol with Twitter and Facebook. So it could be literally on social media or something like that. They like save your pictures. But I do feel like this person is acknowledging that there's some faults within them, just as, maybe there's some faults within you or things that you guys both need to work on individually. And in all, this person does miss you. They miss your presence. So hopefully that resonated. Okay. So let's see. We got Miss KV. Where we at? KV 13 minutes. Alright, KV. Okay, how does this specific person feel about KV? Yes, you guys may still submit. If I didn't, I think I already answered that question. But yeah, you guys can still submit. Thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity, Most High God, as it pertains to KV and the specific person that she has not communicated with in a while. How does this person feel about her? How does this person feel? Some of these cards I want to go back in. Okay. So you have the World card, King of Cups, Two of Pentacles. So how does this person feel about you? This person is very clear on their feelings. I feel like they do hold you in a high regard still. Like they still have this, it could be just a simple like love all around. I don't feel like it's subject to one type of love with the world because it's very infinite. It's very multi-dimensional, I guess you can say, with the Two of Pentacles. This person may feel like they're like at a battle between you and something else, or themselves and you. Let me clarify this Two of Pentacles card. The Knight, or the Eight of Wands and the Hermit card. I was about to say the Knight of Wands, just the Eight of Wands, the Hermit card. I feel like this person may be internalizing a lot of something that's going on within themselves that doesn't really have anything to do with you. So that doesn't help, Spirit, but let me see. How does this specific person feel about KV? How does this specific person feel about KV? Okay. We've got work to do. Don't get it twisted. I still love you. I always have and always will. I'm sorry. It's all a front. So they may be projecting something to you that's not true, maybe such as that they don't want anything to do with you, or you're the problem, or something along the lines of that. It's like it's something that's not what it seems, and I feel they're sorry for the way that they've treated you, or sorry for something specifically. But they're saying don't get it twisted because I still love you. I always have and always will. Like I said with the World card, it's like it's a vast type of love. I don't feel like it's just subject to one thing. We've got work to do. So they're acknowledging that there's some things that you both need to work on when it comes to each other. So that's how they feel. So I do feel like this person may be taking time out for themselves to work on themselves with the Hermit card. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, let me see. Who else we got? Next is Bonnie. Mm, 3405. Okay, so Bonnie, your question. No question. Bonnie, where are you at? Are you on here? Because you did not submit a question. So I'm going to have to go to the next person until you show up. Okay, so scratch that one out because nobody here. Okay. Dolphin Goddess, number 3442, or is it 12? 40, okay, 47 seconds now. 3447. timestamp. So, will your current partner leave you? Let's put it like this. Law of Attraction 101. You continue to focus on that shit, it will manifest some kind of way. Just saying. But let's see what the probability, based upon where your energy is and their energy is, how likely is that to happen based upon your energies and their energies at this time? What's the probability? Most High God, I thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity in relation to Dolphin Goddess and her current partnership. Do you see her partner leaving her based off of wherever both their energies are? Anything that other energies behind the scenes that may play into this? What do you see? Is this a high probability or a low probability? 3 cards. Got the Star, 3 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. I don't really feel like, because I'm reading it off of energy, I'm not getting any type of closed energy, closures, endings, negative energy. So I'm going to say that it's not likely. But with the Star card here, be careful what you wish for. And when I say wish for, even if we think we're saying, I don't want that, I'm repelling that, and I'm afraid of that, you're still putting that energy out there. So it's almost like you're putting in a wish, you're putting in an order for something. So make sure that your energy aligns with what you want, not what you don't want. But I don't really feel like that's possible. I don't know if you're feeling threatened by other women or family or friends being in the middle or something like that. But I'm not seeing any potential for some sort of ending. But be mindful. Just be mindful of your energy. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Next person, Miss Shiva. We got 37:10 on the clock. Alright, Miss Shiva, where is your question? Where are y'all at? See, 2 people with no questions. I don't know how you guys expect me to do a reading with no questions. Okay, I'm gonna have to skip Shiva because no question is there unless she comes on. Shiva or Bonnie needs to show their face so I know what your question is. Okay, I haven't gotten to Sheeda yet. I just finished the ones that I got earlier, so now I'm on to these new ones. So I have Zip. Zip, please have a question. Okay, she does. 3806. Okay, so your question was, why do I keep seeing repetitive numbers, especially 222? Okay. Let's talk about it. Thank you for your loving guidance, for support. In relation to these repetitive numbers that she's continuously saying, why does she continue to see these repetitive numbers, especially the 222 sequence? Why does she continue to see that? Okay, so you got the Strength card with the 3 of Wands. This is, to me, these are encouragements, I feel. They're to encourage you to keep moving forward on some sort of path. If it's not anything specific, like, I'm having a bad day at work, I'm sick and tired of work, and then you see these angel numbers, it could be telling you to not give up on a dream goal at work, or specific, could be just something when it comes to career and things like that, or anything, or just your life journey, period. Like, you might be at some sort of place where you're at battle with the ego, and I feel like these repetitive numbers are here to show you that you have, like, pretty much moral support. So that's what I'm getting. This is an encouragement energy. These cards, this is encouragement. That's what I'm getting, the energy. So 222 can be something specific. 222 numbers are usually about, it could be partnerships, it can represent balance, it can represent something that was imbalance that's coming into balance. It can represent many different things, but what I've learned is that not every number will resonate the same with one person as it does for me. So you have to take what that means, but whatever it is encouraging you to continue something, to continue to move forward. Because this is like my Moses card. You know, follow your divine instructions, your divine guidance, and trust, and believe that you'll make it to the promised land. That's pretty much what it is. And whatever the promised land is for you, that could be the destination of something, that could be the promise of something that you desire or want. It could be whatever for you specifically, but that's what I'm getting. Let's see. Your second question is, how does this person blank feel about you? Okay. I have to keep, yeah, because it's so tight. Okay. Thank you for your loving guidance, Spirit. Whoever is in question, blank in question, how does this person feel about support? How does this person feel? Okay. We've got 4 of Cups, Queen of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, so I feel like this person, 6 of Wands with the Hangman, I don't know if this person is like, I'll just tell you what I'm getting, basically. Hopefully this makes sense. So what I'm picking up is this person may not be interested in something that's being offered. If there's nothing being offered, some sort of advances, some sort of attention. I feel like this person does like attention, but I get that this person is like very selective as far as like what they give their energy to or who they give their energy to. So I just kind of feel in some way that this person is not receptive to the seriousness of it, but they like the attention, maybe. Some sort of attention that maybe you're giving them or something that you say to them. They like something about it, but I don't feel like they're receptive to the seriousness of it, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Please let me know, because that's exactly what I'm getting. The 3 of Cups at the bottom with the King of Pentacles. So I kind of get like this is a person that's used to having a lot of attention or likes attention. That's pretty much what I'm getting. They could be a little picky about certain things, or yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. That's exactly what I'm getting. So hopefully that resonated. That does make sense? Okay. Alright, as long as it makes sense to you, because it doesn't always resonate with me, and it's not supposed to resonate with me. That's what I gotta remember. Alright, next up we have, who is this? Leslie. Leslie, we got you at 43:29. Timestamp. Alright, Leslie, your question was, will me and Libra male get back together? Alright. So, probability, because nothing is set in stone, especially you're asking about another person's free will, their energy, and so on and so forth. You know the deal. So, Most High God, I thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity for Leslie as it pertains to this Libra male that she's asking about. Will the 2 of them get back together? What is the most likely probability of that happening, Spirit? What do you see? Reconciliation cards will let me know that that is a probability. Ending cards will let me know, but that's more than likely a low probability. But please give me truth and clarity clearly to see any other factors that determine the probability of these 2 coming back together. Thank you. Okay, Justice card. That's a Libra card. The 10 of Cups. 4 of Cups. So, okay, I'm going to be honest what I see. Even though the 10 of Cups is a happy card. It is a 10. It's a completion. When I saw the Justice card, yes, I got the Libra energies because Justice card is a Libra card, but I also feel like whatever you were supposed to get out of that relationship is completed. And I feel that you will be happier elsewhere because I don't really feel too much of a high probability as of right now in this energy in this instance that I'm picking up. I'm not seeing that there is a high chance of this person coming back into your life or you guys being back together at least. Not to say this person cannot be back in your life or be a friend or whatever, but as far as being together, I'm not really seeing that. I get more so of whatever you needed to learn with this person has been completed, and I feel like you'll be happy somewhere else, actually. So that was pretty straightforward, but I hope that makes sense. I hope that answers your question. So that's what I'm getting. Okay, so that was your only question. Alright, so let's see. Who we got up next? Tabitha, 46 timestamp, 46-minute timestamp. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. I think so. Because there's like different ways to spell Tabitha, but I'm pretty sure I'm on the right track. Hopefully. Okay. Miss Tabitha. Your question was, what's going on with your Aries? Okay. Most High God, thank you for your love and guidance, truth, and clarity for Tabitha in regards to the specific Aries in question. The specific Aries in question. What is going on with them? Where is their energy? Anything that Tabitha needs to know personally about where this person's energy is. Where are they at? A lot of cards wanted to come out for this person. Okay, so 4 cards flew out. You got the Page of Swords. You got the 4 of Swords, the 8 of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Okay. So this person may be taking a lot of time out for themselves. I feel like this person is doing a lot of energy clearing, or they're like a lot of clearing their mind. They're focusing on some sort of advancement, whether this is personal advancement within themselves, making a change for themselves. Could be that they have certain goals in mind, certain sets, and this could be something material-wise, like a career, a job, as the King of Pentacles, or, you know, home, living situation, or just to better themselves. You do have 2 air energies, so this could be them trying to get their mind right, or, you know, be clear on some things about themselves. I feel like they may be, something about family comes out. So this could have something to do with family, like a lot of things that they're thinking about or having to sort through when it comes to family. But for the most part, I feel like this person is spending a lot of time within themselves to better themselves. Because I feel like they want to come out as a King of Pentacles. They want to be more structured, more stable, more grounded in their energy, and maybe even, you know, somewhere where they're financially grounded and stable, or at a high level financially. Like they have some sort of goal in mind. That's what I'm getting. And this is like self-focused. That's what I'm getting. So this is where they're putting most of their energy into. A lot of it with the 8 of Wands. A lot of the energy is going towards the self with the King of Pentacles. So this is kind of a good thing. I feel if it's channeled in the right way, if this is about, you know, self-growth and things like that, they're not hurting nobody, not trying to step on anybody's toes. That's what I'm getting. Alright, so let's keep it going, because I haven't got through everybody yet. Alright, Vanessa in. Um, 49:25 minutes, 20 seconds, 25 seconds. Okay, is there any gossip going on at work about you because you keep to yourself? Let's see, Spirit. I thank you for letting me know truth and clarity. Is there any office gossip or anything with colleagues or going on, any gossip about Vanessa or just talking about her behind her back, any negative talk about Vanessa at the job place. I'm gonna say no, but let's see. Okay, so we got the Magician card, the Four of Pentacles. Yes, I'm going through those that paid through my website. Knight of Pentacles and the Moon. So if you guys could check the description box, please check the description. I put the information in there on how this is working out, you know. So I'm not getting that they do. I feel more so that you keeping to yourself is actually a good thing. You know, it adds a little bit of mystery to you. And if anything they're talking about, they may be like trying to understand you or get to know you in some essence. I don't feel like it's negative self, like they're talking about you. I'm not getting negative talking about you. But I do get that if they are talking about you, it has something to do with something that you keep to yourself. And it's something that they want to know about. Because I'm seeing this Four of Pentacles is like he's holding on to pentacles and coins. This Knight of Pentacles right here is something that they want to know about you. It's a mystique. It's some sort of mysterious energy with the Magician card. It actually adds more power to you that way. I don't know if that makes any sense. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to open up to people and let them know who you are, but it does add a little bit about you for some reason. That's what I'm getting. So I'm not getting anything negative though. So that's what I'm getting. I hope that makes sense. That is what I'm getting. Thank you. Thank you, Sheeda. Thank you, Spiritual Goddess. Alright, let's see who we got next on the list. I'm still going, you guys. And even if, unless you guys are Bonnie or Shiva, I didn't do yours because I didn't get a question in your thing. There wasn't a question left. But everybody else, there's timestamps. So even if you guys miss yours, your timestamp will be available to you. Okay, so the next person we got is Kimberly. 52 minutes. Okay, so Kimberly, what is going on with this person and your relationship? What's going on between the two of you, basically? Let's see. Spirit, I thank you for your love and guidance, truth and clarity on behalf of Kimberly and her specific person in question. What is going on between the two of them, Spirit? What is the energy that's taking place between the two? Okay, so you got two cards, the Devil and the Judgment card. Okay. Let me clarify this. Clarify, Spirit, what does this mean? As far as what's the energy? The Knight of Wands. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, so as far as the energy between the two of you, the Devil and the Judgment card and the Knight of Wands. So I feel like right now there's some things that this could be past energies, past tense when it comes to each other, or individual past situations or energies that's coming up. Could be about someone's character that's coming up for you guys to address and deal with, and it could be something that's toxic. It could be some attachments to past relationships or just old energy that has to go, and I feel like it's coming up to the surface so that it can be healed and released, actually. But this, I feel it's about character. So it may be about like how someone operates in love and relationships. It could be, bad habits about a person. Yes, it could be like, so you got a queen with a knight. So obviously that's saying, is very telling that the woman is a little more mature when it comes to her stance in the situation, and the Knight of Wands could represent a less mature man. So unless you guys are different in age, where you're older in age, whether that be a month, whether that's a year or two or whatever, um, I do feel like this is about maturity though and character that's coming up. Um, there's a strong passion, and sometimes the passion, it may not always be sexual and fun and adventurous. It could be a heavy passion of hatred or being upset about something, um, a despise, a resentment of some energy of some sort. These are the energies I'm picking up. So this is being cleared out. Like something is coming up to the surface. So it could be certain things about each other that you don't necessarily like, certain things that you feel like you don't agree with, or certain things that need to be released and let go of in order for things to strive forward. And one of them could be maturity, or as much energy and effort being put into the relationship versus what someone the other does for the relationship or something like that. But that's what I'm getting. I hope that makes sense. All right, let's see. All right, Brenda, we got you at 5628. 56 minutes and 28 seconds for Brenda. Um, okay, so let's see. You're asking about a prediction question. I'm not like, it's not psychic network over here. Like, I don't pull predictions out of the hat. Spirit has to genuinely give them to me. So what I do with questions like that is, what is the probability in this happening? Um, what is the probability of this happening between the two of you? Or the right question could be like, what can we do to make it happen, rather than putting it in a box of it's hard and we can't seem to make it happen. Is it going to happen? What can I do to make it happen? But Spirit, thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity for Brenda in relation to this connection with her and this Aries. What is the probability of the two reuniting and getting married at any point in this lifetime, Spirit? What is the probability of that happening? Please show me union cards of any sort, wedding or marriage or commitment cards, to let me know whether that's high probability, and any other cards that may be short term, or any energy that may subside or not denote commitment. Please give me clear, accurate guidance. Please show me the cards that do represent commitment and those that don't, so I know where we're at. Eight of Swords came out. Thank you to my ancestors. Please clear up the energy, Spirit. Clear this energy out. Thank you. What is the probability? Whoa. What is the probability of these two getting married? Reuniting and getting married. What is the probability? Okay, so Temperance, King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, a wedding card, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. The probability, I do feel like it is more leaning towards that it could happen between the two of you, because you have a harmonious card with the Temperance card, and you have commitment with the Hierophant. The only thing that I would say would be an opposition is whoever these energies are. So you have two earth energies. It could literally be like a specific person as a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or some sort of men. There's men involved, or it's the other person's energy. It's more so based off of this person's energy for some reason. It's a male energy that's it's determined off of, more than likely. It could be, you know, this person's fate, where they're headed, where they're going, where their life is right now. What do they ultimately decide or choose? But it has something to do with the movement of this person. And pentacles are slow moving energies. The knight is the slowest knight in the deck. Sometimes he doesn't move at all, or he's very slow in his pursuit. He's not as quick as the other knights. So this has something to do with it. It could be someone's readiness. I don't know if that's what I'm getting. This has something to do with the male's energy. I'm just picking up what I'm getting and saying it as I'm getting it. So the Knight of Pentacles to the King. So obviously there's some sort of need for progression or some sort of growth. So it could be this person timing as far as them being in that energy of being prepared for commitment or reuniting or whatever the end result is that you're trying to reach with one another, because the Temperance card also represents divine timing. So that's what I'm getting. Those are the big energies that surround it. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that made sense. Okay. Let's see. We got Sheeda. And 61 minutes, 10 seconds. Alright, Sheeda, what's good? This is your questions. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to understand. I get the first one. Let's see. Because it's kind of like, even if, because I'm pulling on the first one, even if I get a no, I'm still pulling a question for you. So, the other one. Alright, thank you for your love and guidance, truth and clarity, spirit. Will this specific person go to jail? Do you see this person going to jail at all? Do you see that happening? What is the probability of this person being locked up? Being locked up. They won't let you out. Let me see. What is the probability of that being something for her? Okay, so you got the Six of Pentacles. She does have the Libra scale, which is like the Justice scale, but let's see. Justice. It's crazy, okay? Knight of Wands. So let's put it like this. If she did something warranted to put her in jail, like, you know, put herself in a situation where she had no business, then more than likely, yes. If this was something that she did not do, something that was wrong, like she's wrongfully accused, or put herself in a situation that may have not been her eyes good, but she didn't partake in something, you know what I mean. So say, for instance, I go to the store with someone that was stealing, and I didn't know they were stealing, but I got in trouble because I was there. So more than likely, the chance of her going to jail because of that, even though most people do go down for that, I don't see that. I feel like justice would go in her favor. But if she wrongfully did do something, then yes, because you have these two scales right here. You get what you put out. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. And the Justice card represents the legal system. The Knight of Wands could represent someone that is a little bit of a someone that is daring, a daredevil, something like that. But that's the energy I'm picking up. And I don't know why I'm getting this. Looks like it looked like a, I know it's his rein or whatever, the horse's reins, but it looked like it was a gun at first. I don't know, but that doesn't have to be that that's what happened, but it could just represent criminal activity. So whether she did do something that warrants her to be accused, if she did, then it would rule in you did something wrong, you have to pay for it. But if she did not, then it's going to rule in her favor, if that makes sense. Hopefully that answers your question. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Shiva, I had to skip you because I didn't know what your question was, but I can go back. You're welcome, Shiva. Or Sheeda. You're welcome. Shiva, your question was just wanted to know what now, what next moves. Okay. Alright. 6457. Let me jump back to Shiva's question, and the next person will be Janine, if I'm pronouncing that right. Empress Star will be the next one up. So what is it that Shiva needs to know at this time, Spirit? What is it that Shiva needs to know at this time? What is it that she needs to know, do, whatever her ancestors, her spirit guides want her to know, most of God, what is it that she should know, do, whatever they're calling her for. It's of her highest good. Okay. You got the Ten of Cups. You got the Knight of Swords. The Fool card. And there's one more card that's sticking out. And that is the Eight of Wands. I feel like this is an energy of freeing yourself from energies that don't serve you, or from people that don't serve you, for the sake of being light. Like your energy, like, and if you've already been doing this, if you've already been lightening your load, focusing on more so what makes you happy and the things that you want, because I feel like Spirit may be sending you signs of something being in alignment with something, or that things are coming to a completion so a new energy can begin. So you might be seeing some sort of synchronicities that represent a positive energy coming in. So say for instance like a rainbow, say for instance, I don't know, butterflies, anything that to you will denote something positive is coming. So I get that you're freeing your space up from these old energies so that you can welcome this new energy in. And I feel like what's happening is you have to have a light energy, a light load. Because things may be coming in very fast. Whatever new is taking place, things could be happening very rapidly, quickly. Got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom, the Queen of Wands at the top. So I feel like this is your energy. You're coming into some space of self-mastery. So whatever you're dealing with right now is only so that you can clear it away. Because I feel like this is a promise to you. Especially with the rainbow, the Ten of Cups, there's some sort of promise that's coming to you. So right now it's like you're fighting something that is against your happiness, that is against you feeling light, against you feeling free. Whatever's blocking this new energy or this new beginning. But I really don't feel like it's a block. I feel like if it is a block, you're handling the block. It's not something that could prevent this from happening for you, this good energy happening. It can't prevent it. It's going to be dealt with anyway. So that's kind of the vibe I get with this. I don't know if that makes any sense. But that's what I'm getting. And this could be connected to family as well. So yeah. I hope that makes sense. Let me know. Come on, pen. Okay. So, alright, next person is Empress. 69. You're welcome, Shiva. I keep getting y'all mixed up. Y'all got like same flow to the name. Shiva, Sheeda. Okay. Empress, what will your next lover be like? I'm going to use my love archetype cards. I haven't been using them often. So I'm going to take advantage of these real quick. Thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity. Most High God, what do you most likely see Empress is next level. The character. Who are they? What are they like? What will they be like? More than likely a Sagittarius. That came out pretty clear. Hold on, these are sticking out. I want to see. Okay, so this says fade or bald head. So a fade is like a short haircut. If I don't know, like it's what we call African American hairstyles, like a fade. Maybe some other ethnic groups like they shave their like very low haircut. We call it low haircut, I guess you could say. They could have a low haircut, or they could have like a bald hairstyle. It could be bald completely, or they might have like shaved sides or something. That's a popular thing for men now. Like, so that could be one of them. They could have like some sort of colored hair. So even if, say for instance, they're brown, they might dye their hair blonde tips or something light, or they have black hair so they dyed it lighter, or it could literally be like colors like blues, greens, purples, or pinks. Let's see. This person, it may be of a dark complexion or darker complected than you are, and they are spiritual. It's a spiritual person. See, is there anything significant about this person that will stand out? Caucasian. So I don't know, because this could easily sound like, you know, an ethnic person. So yeah, I don't know why that's something that you need to know specifically. You're Caucasian. I don't know. That was very straightforward. So that's what I'm getting. Sagittarius with like low cut hair. They can have like bald hair. It's colored. What else? They have like a dark complexion, so they could be tanned or something like that. And they're Caucasian. I don't know why that's like, what's going to stand out most about them? I don't know. Unless you are like, you date different types or something. I don't know, but that's what came out. Okay. That was interesting. Alright, Miss Emily, 7219. Alright, Emily, your question was, how is this person doing? How is he doing? Most High God, I thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity. How is this specific person doing? Whoever is on Emily's mind, how are they doing? How is this person doing? Okay, Nine of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Swords. I'm gonna stop. I feel like this person more than likely is content with wherever they are within themselves or wherever their life is, and it could be because something is going well for them financially. Maybe they got a job, maybe something changed in their job, or something financially has come in, or you know, it could even be as simple as getting a new car or a new house or something like that. So they're content with something that's been coming in, or it could be a long time coming, whatever this thing was. But I feel like it's surrounding or centered around something materialistic. So something with money, finances, or, you know, the Five of Swords, I'm taking that as like a stop card, like stop pulling on it. I don't really feel anything from this. Excuse me. Oof, that shit tried to take me out. But, yeah. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. That's all I'm getting from that. Yeah, so this person is, I feel like they're in a okay place. I'm not getting anything negative or heavy or anything as to where this person is. So, okay. Lorraine, you said to call you out when I got to your name. So I'm on you. Just gonna wait for your question. I have one more person on the list, and that would be Abby. That's the last person on the list as of right now, so I can jump into the free questions. Unless any of you guys want to pay for a question, I will move on to the free questions after Lorraine and Abby, because that will be the end of my list. And Bonnie, I'm still waiting on her. I don't know what happened to her. She disappeared on us. She disappeared. I don't know what happened. I'll make sure that I did everybody. Okay, Monica, Desiree, KB, I did Daisy, Brianna, Cookie. Did Heidi, Shiva. Sephora. I want to make sure I did everyone because I don't want to have to go back. A message from your guides. Okay. A message from your guides. Alright. So Lorraine. 66. 17. What is it that Lorraine needs to know from her spirit guides? What does she need to know? What is that she needs to know at this time? Okay, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, King of Cups. Any more? Anything else wants to come out? The Worlds. Okay. This could be pertaining to love. That's, yeah. If it's not love, then it's something, another heart's desire. Okay. So I feel like Spirit's telling you to stay persistent, not give up. Of course, have patience that certain things do take time. That what you're trying to give birth to, what you're trying to manifest, whatever you're trying to bring into fruition, something tangible that you can experience physically, it does require a season. It's like a season. It's a time, you know, things have to be right for whatever this is. And I feel like there will be a positive outcome. There will be a victory. I feel like it may not be as long as you think you have to wait for whatever this is. This King of Cups can represent love, a person, with the World card, and it could represent whatever you've been looking for in a mate, everything that you've been asking for, or it could be something as far as like a true heart's desire, everything that your heart has been asking for, or something, it could be one thing. It doesn't have to be anything, pinpoint one thing specifically. It could be multiple things, but whatever. You got 2 victory cards. So that's what I'm getting. And it's like, be patient because everything has its time. Everything has its season. It's a season. It's a time for everything. And that's pretty much all I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. So I hope that makes sense, because that's exactly what I got. Okay. I just want to make sure I did everybody's question, that I didn't leave anybody out that submitted a question. Before I go to Abby. Lorraine and Abby. Okay. Alright, Miss Abby. What message does Spirit have for you in regards to love? Okay. Alright, and that will be the end of the list. I don't think anybody else has a question other than the free questions. So after Abby, that's all. So thank you for letting guidance and clarity, Spirit. What do you guys want her to know? Her spiritual team that lovingly guides her and assists her with love, light, and truth. Of her highest good, best to her fate and her destiny, divine path for her. When it comes to love, what is it that you want her to know? Lovers and the Three of Cups popped out. Let's see. Seven of Wands. Your spirit guides are helping you with your love life. I feel like they're telling you that it's smooth, it's easy. It doesn't have to be as hard. So I feel like they could be telling you that your love life, you might be making it a little difficult than it needs to be, or they're telling you like how you'll know that something is truly right for you is that it won't be something that you have to press hard for or push for or control. It will just be light and free. But your spiritual team is helping you with your love life. They're also trying to help make things lighter on you. Four of Wands. Five of Swords. Yeah, it's like they don't want things to be difficult for you. That's not what they want for you. I feel like they actually want to see you happy. They want to see you in a union. And I feel like that's what they're working towards. So with this angel, this can represent Archangel Gabriel as a messenger of God, but it can also be your spiritual team. Like, pay attention to the messages that they're giving you when it comes to love, because they're helping you through that. You don't have to do everything by yourself. That's the biggest thing that keeps coming out. So I hope that makes sense. That's the biggest thing that's coming out. Okay. Who is waiting on me? I'm waiting for Bonnie. That was the only person I was looking for. Everybody else I did already. I just have to put your names in the timestamps. Brenda, yours was 56 minutes and 28 seconds. So when the live is up, like done, the only person that I did not see a question for was Brenda. Not Brenda, was Bonnie. So I don't know where you are, Bonnie. Because Shiva, she came back because she forgot to put a question in hers, but she came back on. So I did hers. But I am missing Bonnie. That's the only person. So that's the only person I have to put in the thing. So I'm just going to start putting people's timestamps in. If you guys would like a free question, just give me a second to put everybody in. Everybody's question in. Timestamp in, and then I'll start the free ones. This may take a minute. Okay, so Monica. 30:03. 30:13. Yeah, 30 minutes, 13. Goddess. Dolphin Goddess was 34:47. Shiva was 64:57. Zips was 38. That's 6. And Leslie $43. Okay, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to multitask, y'all. Tabitha was 46 minutes. Vanessa 49:25. Kimberly was 52:56. Brenda 56:28. Sheeda was 61:10. Empress was 69 minutes. Emily's 72:19. Lorraine 76:17. And Abby 79:12. Okay. That was everybody. Alright. So that was everybody. So if you guys want a free question, can you still ask the question or not? You mean submit a question? If you would like to, okay, the free questions, you guys know that y'all come in pretty heavy, pretty quickly, so hold on a second. Aphrodite, Taisha says Ray or Sean. Ray or Sean. Even numbers for whoever. Odd numbers say no. Okay, Ray, Sean. Got 5. The Hierophant is number 5 for Ray. That's a no. You got 2 cards that came out for Sean. You got a 7 and a 2. So 8, 9. Still a no. So I feel like, to be honest with you, neither. I don't know what you're asking, but I'm getting a no for either or. Okay. Aphrodite, what does your soulmate want you to know? What does your soulmate want you to know? I'm going to use my cards because I like them. I resonate with my cards. Thank you for your love and guidance, truth, and clarity. Alright. What does Aphrodite soulmate want her to know? I put the songs back in here. I didn't mean to. Okay. Things will be beautiful when this all comes together. Just shoot your shot. I'm not good with sharing my emotions. July. A lot of cards came out, just so you know. It's like a bucket list. Trust seems to be the majority of our issues. They're calling you out. If marriage was still sacred, I would gladly marry you today. I channeled these. I don't fucking know what they mean. They just came out. I don't know. March. I cherish every and all moments with you. You're my true love. This person has a lot of shit to say to you. I cried. And then they ask you a question, are you sure? So I don't know what that means. That's what they want to tell you. It's pretty straightforward. I did not mean to put those songs back in here. I don't want those in here. Those are like for pick of cards and shit. I don't want them in here. But anyway, they're mixed in here, so it is what it is. Alright. Let's see. Who else? I'm just randomly choosing, you guys. If y'all shit's moving too fast, so don't get upset. You're welcome. Matthew, just leave your question. This one stood out to me. I'm sorry. Buck 50, I think. Is astrology a part of my life path? Is astrology a part of Buck 50's life path? Let's see. With me, your spiritual guides, your ancestors want you to know. Is this a part of your life path? It's a part of your life path. The Moon card. Six of Cups. The Knight of Cups. I'm going to say yes if this is something that you feel drawn to. And the reason why I say yes, because the moon is a part of astrology. So I feel like you need to go where you feel guided. Especially if it's something you feel like you give to others, or you feel like it's something that you enjoy doing, something you feel like is giving back in some way. I feel like you should follow what you feel, or this could just be a representation of following your heart. But I feel like yes, I feel like that's more so an answer to your question. So hopefully that makes sense. Did you get? Are you the one that asked me about the audition born yesterday? Zip, should I reach out to E or not? That wasn't you? Okay. I did have another person ask me about a dancing gig, and I'm wondering if she got it. Should you reach out to E or not? Spirit, is it of her highest interest to reach out to this person, E, or not? Yes or no? Even numbers say yes, odd numbers say no. Is it of her highest good to reach out or not? Okay. Got the Three of Pentacles, the World, which I think is number 21, Knight of Swords. I'm getting a no. I'm I'm getting a no, and it could be that your guides are saying that something is already, it's something that's closed out, or this is something that's in the past, or not for, like, not right now. I hope that makes sense. But I'm getting a no. I don't know if you feel like I gotta say something or I gotta do something or like something on an impulse, or, but I'm getting a no. Either way, I'm getting a no. Um, Space Warrior says, "Is there anything he wishes he can say to me?" This person that she's asking about, is there anything that this person wishes they can say to her? Hands up if I should make a deck out of this. I don't want to, because I'm seeing like a trend now. Because Mystic Moon, she started the messenger cards, and now I'm seeing like this whole trend of everybody doing it now, and I don't like being on bandwagons. So, but I mean, I kind of made it a thing way before cards were even made. I was making messages on my cards, so I kind of want to. I'm thinking about it, but I just don't want to be that one, like, you know. All right. Anyway, Space Warrior, the person that she's thinking about or asking about, what is this person? I'm not taking all of those. I'm not. I'm just not. Because Aphrodite got like hella. I don't know why Brandy's song "Have You Ever" popped up, but if you know the lyrics. Okay. I'm avoiding you. I'm stuck in my ways. I'm not ready. So this person is avoiding you obviously because they're still stuck in their ways. They have some things that they need to change about themselves. They're not ready to though. So that's what I'm getting. But I don't know why Brandy came up. I don't know if that's how one of you feels. The Brandy song "Have You Ever" came out. But yeah. I want to go back to Born Yesterday. She wants to know how will her shift go? How is your shift gonna go? Let's see. More than likely, how is it gonna go for you? Her first shift as an exotic dancer spirit. What is the probability of the night? Like, what do you see the probable outcome? The Queen of Wands was sticking out up first. I don't know why. Let me see if I can find her. She was sticking up. I just seen it. The Strength card flew out of the deck. Why are some of my cards upward? How did that happen? There she is. Queen of Wands. This could be you handling shit well, but I feel like you gotta have the confidence to know that you can handle the whole, handle yourself. Because I do get that you can, you have some sort of like touch. I don't know if you're allowed to touch people or like what the whole thing entails. But I get something about touch. The Hangman. I don't know if you're specialized on the pole already or not, but something about, I feel like you'll do well. You gotta be like the Queen of Wands. You will do well. Ace of Pentacles financially too. This could represent like a major like tip, or you could just do very well that entire night. But I don't know if you guys are allowed to touch people, but if you do, it's like just like a melt in your hand type of thing. Like, and if you're on the pole, I don't know, but I get some good skill with that too. Spotlight on that. But take what resonates, I hope. That's interesting. I want to do I know the people aren't, but are the dancers okay? Like, I don't know if you guys can touch something. I don't know. It could just be as simple as touching somebody's hand. It doesn't have to be like you rubbing all on their chest and on their head and shit, but I don't know. I kind of want to do a reading for strippers. I want to do like different types of readings, you guys. I want to. I'm going to. Fuck it. I'm going to. I'm gonna show you guys there's so many different sides to spirituality. Like it's not all this woosah. I'm about to do like so many different types of readings because I already feel guided to do a reading for like but this is like me giving back to them, but doing like just one day doing a free live for pregnant women because I feel guided to. I don't know why I feel drawn to because I keep getting pregnancy stuff come up in my readings, my generals, my personal readings, not for myself, like not like that, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna follow my instincts and trust because everybody is like people think that because you're a stripper or because you're a gangster, you can't be spiritual, and that's not true. That's far from the truth. Very, very far from the truth. Because we're only taught. What's up, Holistic Beauty? Holistic Beauty is one of my. I like watching her. I like her readings. Um, sure. I'll do. Yeah, I'll think about. I'm more than likely I will born yesterday because I know like everybody. Um, I know that everybody is spiritual in their own way. Like we can't put people in a box and say, yeah, you can't put people in the box and be like, oh, because you're a stripper, because he has like 10 gold chains on that they're not spiritual. That's limited thinking, and I think the people that you think are the most spiritual, the ones that sit around doing yoga, they're the ones that are closed minded because they look at spirituality in such a one dimensional way. That's how I see it. So that's just my 2 cents. I hope that makes sense. Okay. That's what's up, holistic. They are. I know they are. Oh, I didn't mean to. Why did they put. I didn't need you guys to monitor her question. But yeah, what you got, holistic? What's your question? Yeah. A lot of people are. I know a lot of women in the sex industry, and they are spiritual. So that's why I'm like, y'all can't put people in a box. And my thing is, I want to help a demographic of everybody. So that's what I will do. I will keep everybody in mind. I got you. Oh, all right, Brenda. I'm glad it resonated. I'm glad your reading resonated. Um, let's see. What do I need to work on within myself? Megan. Okay. What does Megan need to work on within herself? What does Megan need to work on within herself? What's up, Kiss? Hmm. Okay, you got the Emperor, Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the Empress. So you got the Emperor and the Empress. So this is feminine and masculine energies, but this is you tapping into both energies and balancing them out equally, I feel. So for the most part, I would say like what do you need to work on within yourself the most would be um, to more so take charge of. It's like be I don't how do I explain this? It's like you have to be married to yourself in a way. Like you have to love yourself in the way that you would want others to love you. And I don't feel like this is just subject to romantic love, but I feel like period. Love yourself, marry yourself, invest in yourself in a way because I get some sort of energy of counting yourself out, um, maybe investing in everyone else but yourself, or the way that you do invest in others should also be how you invest within you first. And this is also, you're going to start to see a shift and a change in your outer relationships as you do this. And specifically, could be with love. Because ultimately, you're teaching other people how to love you. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. I don't really get Emperor and Empresses together. That's a rare pool. So, okay. Holistic. The person you love, how do they feel about you? Okay. All right. Let's see. Spirit, I thank you for loving guidance, truth, and clarity. How does this specific person that Holistic has on her mind, how does this person feel about her? Thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity. What is it that this person feels? Okay. All right. You got 2 7s, 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like this person is trying to, this is more so their energy within themselves, but it's affecting how they feel about you. I feel like this person, there's something that they are confronting within themselves that I feel like they need to confront within themselves, because you got these 2 7s. I feel like this is divine, whatever they're confronting or facing. And I feel like they're trying to take their time with it, or they're trying to have patience with whatever adversity that they're facing. What does this have to do with how they feel, though? The Fool card. So they're not free from something. It's like they may not be able to fully invest or fully give of themselves, because whatever this is, it's actually a good thing that they have to work through it. So these could be past blockages. These could be things that are holding them back from opening up to you, or allowing them to just be. You do have the Emperor at the bottom. 5 of Wands. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is like beyond you. Whatever. Let's see. Chris Brown, no bullshit. I don't know why. That's a freaky song. Everybody can see the changes in me because of you. I don't know if it's like some sex, some rendezvous, but okay, it was a fling. Remember that time. I miss your kisses and hugs. I think there's another one. I'm just having fun. You're on my nerves. It's only a matter of time. So I don't know if you, like, this is a back and forth thing where like you guys have like a love-hate relationship, or this person is like, how do I explain it? I feel like this person is not looking for anything serious on the opposite end if they are with other people. Or it could just simply be that you and this person have like this back and forth love situation with each other. But they do acknowledge some important presence that you do have in their life, though. I don't know if that makes any sense, all those cards. But I do get like some sort of freaky energy. I don't know. This could be sex. I don't know. I don't know if you went there with this person or that's what they're thinking about. But I get like this person has issues that they have to work through first, for in order for them to be free of whatever this is that's holding them back in some essence. I don't know if that makes any sense. But that's what I'm getting at. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that's a lot of energy. Yeah. They got some issues that they need to work through. Definitely. No problem. You're welcome. No problem. Glad I can help. Keep up your channel. I be watching sometimes, so keep the pick of cards going. All right. Who? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Robinson. That's all I know. I don't know how to pronounce your name, girl. I'm sorry. Thank you, Holistic. Will I be back in union with my twin? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm not trying to butcher it. Okay. Let's see, Spirit. What is the likelihood or the probability of... I'm going to just call you Miss Robinson. Hold on. I just paused. I paused. What happened?